Hey y'all, so I'm here to talk to you about the newest Harry Potter film in the Harry Potter universe. Just a quick backstory, this is one of my favorite film franchises of all time. I grew up with it, I love it so much, I love all the magic that comes with it, so you know I'm going to be excited for Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. This is another directorial effort of David Yates, who helmed the last 4 Harry Potter films, and also this year's Tarzan, which was not very good. But this film follows Newt Scamander, played by Eddie Redmayne. He's a wizard from Great Britain and he's passing by in New York to find some magical creatures because if you know him, he loves magical creatures, he cares for them, he nurtures them, he wants people to understand them better than they do because a lot of people think they're very harmful creatures, but he knows that they're not. Anyways, this film follows him and a couple of other characters. He has a briefcase, full of magical creatures, and they are let loose from the suitcase, and the whole film basically follows him and a couple of other characters trying to capture those magical creatures back. Now, I really like this film. I just want to say that up front because this is such a fun film. It was really refreshing from a lot of other Hollywood films this year. It had all the magic of the Harry Potter franchise, yet it stands on its own. It's its own thing. It doesn't feel the need to reference Harry Potter and Harry and Ron and Hermione, all them. It can be its own thing. It has its own set of, magical stuff and creatures, and it didn't heavily rely on the Harry Potter brand name, which I liked. Again, it did that in the marketing. It told you it was a Harry Potter film, and when you're watching this film, you know it's Harry Potter, but the film doesn't need it to tell you that. It's its own thing. Anyways, my biggest positive of this film is its characters. These characters had so much life into them. They felt so real for this universe, especially Eddie Redmayne. Again, he kills it. He really did a good job. His character was so likable and so believable for the Harry Potter universe. Just like Harry Potter himself, Newt and Harry share the same characteristic, and that is that they're kind of, not liked by everybody and they're different, and J.K. Rowling does a great job of making you care about the characters. All the characters in this film are very well casted. The characters are great. That is a big positive, but also the story is really good. It is very well thought out. I will not spoil it because I want you to go into the film blind. Experience it for the first time will be great, especially if you see it in IMAX, which I did, and it was great. The screening looked beautiful in IMAX, but yeah, the story is really well thought out, and you can tell that a lot of time and care went into it. It just has a lot of great details and a lot of very smart ideas. So the story is great. It has great characters, and the visuals are spectacular. I mean, if you've seen the Harry Potter films, you know they're great looking, and this just takes it to a whole nother level. Everything looks great. My main negative with this film is that its villains do kind of hold it back. The villains in the third act is very cliche, lots of, explosions and action that doesn't mean anything. The villains and its third act did not work for me, but other than that, I really, really like this movie. I think you should definitely check it out. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's a must-see in the theaters. It had all the magic of the Harry Potter universe, yet it stood on its own, which is important because this is going to be a franchise and it needs its own identity, and this film gave it that. Anyways, thanks for watching the review. I got some great reviews coming out. I got an early review for Edge of 17 that's on my channel already, and this week I'm going to be reviewing, as well as this, Bleed for This and La La Land, which I'm very excited for. That's going to be on my channel on Friday. So yeah, thanks for watching.